I got hit big time.
Good job, Nico. We keep pushing.
The year started off with a highlight with Qatar.
Being on the podium position until the very end, it was quite nice to see the whole team coming together and pushing very hard for that result.
Being in the fight for the win and at least a second place for basically nearly all race except the last 1.5 minutes.
No power, no power. Ah!
Unfortunately, we ran out of fuel at the end of the race, and it was a nightmare for all the team, very emotional. The second highlight was the launch of the 24 car with the new rear wing.
It was a tough challenge for the team to try to put this car on track for the first race in Imola.
Everybody turned themselves upside down to make that happen, so there was a big thanks to that, and from there on in it was about trying to do the best we could.
The key thing was the understanding of the car. The race went 50-50 in a way. We got some issue with the car, after the contact at the start, but it was quite promising in terms of pace, and that's what we were looking for, to understand the car as soon as possible, to work on it, because definitely the target number one is to be prepared for Le Mans.
Imola and Spa are anyway two races that are really preparation races for Le Mans, so the focus at this stage was clearly Le Mans already, especially in Spa. It was very clear we are really much preparing Le Mans there.
Spa was a perfect weekend in terms of weather, about getting to know the package. So we got a lot of mileage and a lot of understanding. And I think at that point we knew it was going to be a huge ask actually to be competitive in time for Le Mans. That was the biggest thing, in making sure that we arrived there in the best possible shape.
I would say Le Mans is always a highlight. It's a special race.
Then doing Le Mans with Peugeot, being a French manufacturer with so much history at the event, is always going to be a highlight.
It was a very challenging race, very tricky race with a lot of rainy conditions, challenging conditions.
We expect heavy rain.
I hit the barrier.
We were expecting to be a bit closer to the competition, but in the other end, we had a really clean race with both cars in terms of reliability, which is super important as a constructor, to make sure that we are capable to fight for 24 hours at such a high level. Just missing a little bit of pace.
We made it to the finish with both cars, and I think that was a decent achievement for us.
Super happy with the team. The work they delivered, the crew, mechanics, engineers, nobody did a mistake. I think we did, in a way, squeeze everything we could.
Sao Paulo was good fun. Some good memories, especially the beginning of the race. I took the start. I think we had good tire management and a good strategy as well. That helped moving forward, and I think I overtook 7, 8, 9 cars. I don't remember exactly. When you're in that flow and you can kind of attack one after the other and make your way up the field, it's always a good feeling.
Austin was a very challenging race. I think first of all, physically it was probably the hardest race that we've had this year. Very hot temperatures, very humid as well there, and also very high speed and bumpy track. So a lot of the drivers are suffering, but to be honest, I like those races. I like when it's challenging for us. We didn't really have the best result. We were struggling a little bit with tires, with some reliability. Our car didn't make it to the finish. You can always do better, so I would say that's kind of the mindset that we all have, is to learn from the mistakes that we do and always keep improving on them.
Fuji was a bit of a change. It's a great feeling when you get that edge of pace, you catch the car in front, you get by, you get the next target. And we just managed to keep the pace, got to the car, got by instantly, which is also important to maintain good health in the tires. And I think that's our strong point, is race strategy and tire management. It was a crazy stint. Yeah, I think I got in the car in 13th or 12th and didn't even know that I found myself in P4 at the end.
Back in the money, back into competitive racing. We read the race very well. We got ourselves in a fighting position. One car finishing 4th. We narrowly missed out in P7, but in the battle at the end.
A very good race from the team point of view. I mean, all the calls were, right, especially on the strategy side. We know we have everything that it takes to do well. We just need, this performance side that we need to unlock.
We went on a strategy a bit similar to Fuji, keeping some fresh tire for the end. For this to pay off, you need the safety car, which we are lucky to get. And then after that, we did, I think, the right strategy and put the tires at the right moment.
At the restart, I actually got a feeling that we had something, but we were still P11, so we had to make up positions to make it happen.
Getting on the podium now is a really, really big reward in this strong field.
I'm very proud of the team. We had a very good strategy, no flaw in the operation, so we can be proud of what has been done.
I think it's only gone the right way. I mean, we started in Imola with the new car, and since that we progressively got better and better. So we just have to keep improving it, setup-wise, small development pieces here and there. Then hopefully we have a good shot at the championship next year.
For next year, we have a bit more time, try to take a bit more risk and bring all the ideas we have developed during the year to this first race in Qatar.